Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back with another Love After Lockup review. I hope everyone's doing great. I hope y'all are doing good. I hope y'all are having a really good weekend. Okay, I'm trying to Lord. We done been, done so much stuff this past week. This week was long because we was doing a lot. Okay. So I just want to remind everybody, support your girl's channel. My Patreon link is down below. You can become a member of my channel by clicking the join button next to the subscribe button. Okay. I made like 1,000 subscribers in 10 days and I thought that was crazy. So thank you to everyone who shares my stuff so much. And thank you to everyone for becoming a new subscriber, for appreciating the good content that I give. Okay, so I appreciate y'all. Excuse any noise y'all hear outside. It's Sunday. The Saints are playing right now. People are doing the most. Okay, while I'm up here working. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry and get this done so I can go get some seafood. Okay, by my father-in-law. Anyway, so y'all, Glorietta and Alex. What are the teardrops next to the mouth? What is that supposed to be for? I didn't know if that was Googleable. And kind of didn't care enough to, like, I know what teardrops by the eye mean. I don't know what by the mouth mean. I didn't understand that. I was like, what's happening here? Okay. And, they're in the car and he's yum, 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 singing to her and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing that will get him past the first round on American Idol. Okay. Nothing that serious. But she's like, oh my God, it's so romantic. And I'm like, oh my God, you are so thirsty. So he's on probation for writing bad checks. So y'all, this man can't have a computer. He can't have a typewriter. I said, well, can he have a cell phone? Because you can technically kind of do the same thing. Look, I don't know. Okay, you can't. I don't know. Like scanners, printers. You can't be around stuff like that. I think that's such a weird thing to require of someone in 2019 that they stay away from computers. I don't understand that type of ruling. Like, let's be clear. Whether you tell them they can be around them or not, if they really wanted to go and write some bad checks, copy some bad checks, print some bad checks, whatever, they're gonna do it and you're gonna find out about it, okay? So, like, this whole thing about not getting on computers, I was just like, that seems like an overwhelming thing to ask of someone at this point in time. But you know what? Whatever. I just pointing it out. They also said he couldn't have a typewriter. I was like, well, who's going to have a typewriter? Like, who going to be out here, like, typing away, making bad checks. Like, I don't see it, but whatever. So just as he's talking about the severity of his situation, okay, so I think we should really start planning the wedding. And it's like, girl, go on somewhere away from me with this. Oh, I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's like, this man is telling you that he needs to catch his footing first. This man is telling you that he needs some time to get out here and party and get lit with you and with his friends, okay? And with his ex. Yes, y'all. He has an ex. We're going to get to that in a moment. But he just wants to have fun. And she wants to talk about a wedding. And it's just like, girl, you are not paying attention to the energy right now. Just totally ignoring everything that he's giving you right now because of what you want. Okay? Like, I just can't. Her eyebrows. What's happening there? What is happening with Glorietta's eyebrows? Something's missed. So there's a conversation about her being jealous if he flirts with someone and, she has to work on that and he has to help her work on that because she, doing a little bit too much. And it's like the fact that, you've only been out of jail for less than 24 hours and you already saying that she doing too much. Like, I just gotta feel like that's a teller. Okay, that's a foreshadowing of what's to come with Glorietta and Alex, the replacement couple. So they go to a nice hotel. Okay, apparently Alex has great taste. Okay, so they go to this really nice hotel, like a boutique hotel or something. And she isn't ready to sleep with him. She really wanted to go on a few dates. You know what I'm saying? So that they can kind of get to know each other. And it's like, so wait a minute. You want to plan a wedding, but you're not ready to bone? Like, make me understand what's happening there. You know what I'm saying? Like, hello, ma'am. If you're not ready to bone, you're not ready to get married. So I think you should kind of understand the correlation between those two things. Okay? I'm just saying. Now, She wanted to go on a few dates. I totally respect that. But I also feel like if you want to go on a few dates, then you don't need to be in such a hurry to plan a wedding with someone who obviously doesn't know if that's even what they want now that they're out of jail. And there's an abundance of cats running around. So he gets a bubble bath ready, very romantic. She was right. He is romantic. Okay, the singing, but the bubble bath was very nice. So instead of going out, they end up kicking the crew out of the bathroom while they were in the tub. I hate when people get in tubs with their clothes on, y'all. I hate that. It just irks my spirit so much. I don't know why. Like, just wet clothes like that. Like, if you got into the ocean, like, that's one thing. You got into a pool, that's one thing. But getting into hot water in your clothes, I don't know. Just irks me whenever I see people do it. Either way, they start to take clothes off and ask the camera crew to, exit. Please leave us be. And after they did whatever it was that they did, he went down to the lobby to make a phone call to his ex, Juliana, who is his day one. He wants to go and see her. He hasn't told Glorietta about her just yet. And this is why you don't put all of your eggs in a convict's basket. This right here. Because you thinking somebody just laid you down and laid you out. When really what happened was you wanted to go on a date and instead they wanted to have sex with you as soon as they met you. I feel like Glorietta wasn't really trying to go there, but he convinced her to, which kind of makes me feel like, I already assumed that she was kind of, weak-minded. I hate to say that, but when you allow someone to make you do something you weren't ready to do and therefore convince you that it's what you wanted, I think that shows a deep amount of her being so gullible and him being so manipulative, because he knew she didn't want to go that route so soon. But the way he laid it out for her, it almost gave her no choice, because he knows that she eats up all of this romantic stuff, right? Just so he can go downstairs and call his day one, A1, his bottom bitch, and let her know that he coming through as soon as he can. Woo! That's embarrassing. That's how much, that's why you don't put yourself out there like that. Not like this, because this is embarrassing. Glorietta, I feel bad for you, girl, but then I don't. Let's move on. So Lacey went to see Jean, and she keeps saying his name, Jean. It's like, why are you pronouncing it with an S on the end? Jean is when it's Jean, not when it's John. That is a hard J, John. Okay, like she keep pronouncing it like that, and I'm like, are you saying Sean? Like, what are you saying? She works on my nerves, y'all. Something about her like really irks my spirit on the inside. But she tells him about Shane. He says, so that's why you haven't been answering my calls, y'all. He's upset. And to be honest, y'all, the aggression that he was like giving her, I was like, girl, is you safe? If he get out, are you gonna be safe? All right. But even though he was upset about it, he still feel like he's ready to fight for Lacey. He is ready to get out and make sure that she knows that he's the one. She says that she didn't expect to have feelings for Shane. I say, well, what were you expecting when you were talking to somebody to the point that you're the person that picks them up from prison? Like, stop acting like you didn't put yourself in this situation in order to have feelings. Of course you were going to have feelings. The only way you weren't going to have feelings is if he got out of jail and was ugly. That was the only way. He was tall with a fade, and you know what I'm saying? He can get that fixed, but you're not worrying about that. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. But he was suave, okay? Isabel, getting out of prison. And then he was nice and sweet and wanted to talk and understand and really didn't handle things out of anger. Like, there is so much about Shane that makes him, to me, a better choice, and also makes it obvious that you would have feelings for him. Girl, what are you talking about? That I just feel like she's stupid. Like, you sitting up here trying to act like I slipped and fell into love, or I slipped and fell into having feelings. No, you sought him out, talked to him for months, okay? And then went to pick him up from jail. And then it's like, oh my God, I caught feelings. Like, girl, if you don't get out of here with that. And if I was John, I would be done dealing with you. But when you in jail, you don't have no choices. You need somebody that's going to be there. And plus, there's a possibility that John can be one of her kids' real dad and not the ex-husband. So it's just kind of like, yeah, this ain't about to be over that soon, and I'm nervous. Like, is it like a Ike Turner thing? You better believe this ain't over. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it like that? Or is it, I'm upset in the moment, but, I'm going to cool off and, I would never hit you or, throw anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, John's energy, I'm not sure how I feel about it. But like I said, he said no matter what, she going to end up with him. And that's another thing that made me nervous. So she talks to her friend Miranda, who thinks that she shouldn't be with John because when they were together and he wasn't in jail, they're constantly pushing each other's buttons. He does it to her, she does it to him. So it's a very tumultuous relationship, kind of like toxic. So her friend doesn't want her to be with him, and she's also wondering about Shane. Like, he just got out of prison. We don't know him. He could be crazy too. And I understand that. It always these crazy bras that have friends with common sense. Like, you're just trying to understand how y'all even became friends. But you know, the fixer and the girl with the common sense wants to help the friend who act like she has none. But she does. She does. And then Lacey uses this excuse of men date all these different women. You know, why can't women do it? And it's like, well, you can't do it because you seem to pick violent, criminals, and you have children to take into consideration. That's an issue. Like, that's a problem. We're not talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel like she's saying that is so stupid to me because, first of all, it's not like you're some young single woman out here all on your own. You have kids to think about, and you're constantly seeking out men who have been in jail. And don't get me wrong, I'm not the type of person that thinks that everybody that's been in jail is some bad person and everybody who hasn't been in jail are good people and everybody that's in jail are bad. Like, I don't think like that at all. That's ridiculous. And I'm black, okay? Of course I don't feel like that. Are you serious? But my problem is that you totally negate how certain men who have gone in and out of prison their entire lives, like John, can have anger issues, can have a hard time getting a job, can have a hard time supporting you and your children, and have a hard time not going back to prison eventually. So I don't understand why her head doesn't think any further than, oh, criminals excite me, and men who haven't been to jail are lame. Girl, I don't know what happened to you in your life for your mind to work like this. Okay, is there a story that you're not telling us that happened with the daddy? Where's the mama? Like, what is the backstory with Lacey that makes her so stupid? Somebody tell me. And then she admits to her friend that she's broken. Obviously, Lacey, you are broken because you're a grown woman with children, male children, and you seem to seek out bad examples for them. Like, and then claim to put your children first. Like, get out of my face. Y'all, Angela and Tony. Y'all, when I tell y'all, my spirit was so touched by Amy. Okay? And y'all know I don't remember people's names that are not, that important to the story or to the episodes, as they all come together. If you here for one episode, 5 minutes in this episode, I'm not gonna remember your name. But baby, when I tell y'all, I will forever remember Amy. Okay? Amy got Angela all the way together, and I live for every moment of it for two good reasons. For one, because when she said it, I felt it in my spirit that she wasn't to be played with. And number two, she was a little chick. And she has, this aggression that made me feel like she done did a bit or two. And when you a little chick that got to fight like that, you good for just shanking the shit out somebody with no real, like, oh, she came at me. I mean, I didn't. Okay? Like, there's this, about it. Like, short girls have to be a little crazy because we always feel like people use their size to try to intimidate us. So we have to be able to chop, like, we got to be quick on our feet. Okay? Because tall bitches love, trying to, press us and all of that. Like, just because you taller, you can't get messed up. I don't understand how that works. But anyway, y'all, okay. So Tony has been missing for 46 hours. Tommy is still trying to understand why they are still out here looking for Tony. Okay, Angela takes him to Tony's job because she thinks that Tony has something going on with his supervisor. Okay, the supervisor in there doing her job, folding clothes. This lady look like all she's trying to do is get her life together, go home, get her pack of cigarettes and her liquor, and go home and sit in front of her TV after she get off from work. Okay, and like rub some lotion on her feet because her feet hurt because she been standing up all day. Okay, take a shower. I've been sweating. Okay, I've been in the laundry room. Like, just somebody who look like they ain't got no time for this type of bullshit at their job. Okay, and she walks up on this lady, asks the lady where Tony is, and she's like, I have no idea where he is. Like, I don't know. Okay, I only know him from work. And Angela is like, oh no, see, I know that y'all are tight like that. Okay, I know you know where he is. And she walked up on the lady, trying to use her height as a way to intimidate Amy. Amy says, I know you fixing to leave here. You can walk out, you can go to the jail, or you can end up in the hospital. But you gonna get up out here with this, okay? When she said you gonna end up in jail, the hospital, you either gonna get your ass whipped, or we gonna call the police and get you escorted out, or you gonna walk out on your own fruition. You could pick one, but it's just gonna go down one of three ways. When she said you need to take your drunk ass on, Angela says, I don't even drink. And Amy says, you're going to be drinking through a straw if you don't get up on out of here. I said, no, not you going to be drinking through a straw. I was not ready for Amy. Amy was my spirit animal in this moment. I swear to God. Okay. The way she looked at Angela in her eyes, like, you do not want these issues. Go on somewhere. You crazy ass lady. Don't nobody want that boy. Get out of my face. Oh, she said, catch your ride, girl. You better get your girl. You better get your girl. You better get on out of here. You don't know. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Y'all, I got my entire life out of Amy. Okay, I'm going to just tell y'all that right now. Amy tells the producers that Tony told her he had a crazy girlfriend. Angela seems to believe that because she was bigger than her, she was going to whoop her ass. I said, child, you need to really look at some videos of people getting their ass knocked out. I have seen several videos of big ass people getting dropped by somebody half their size. I've seen it. So I don't know. I don't follow that. I don't follow that frame of mind. So she goes to this diner that Tony is supposed to frequently go to. And this waitress comes to the table and she asks the waitress, do you know this man? She was like, oh yeah, I know him. He's always in here flirting with all of the girls. Okay, yes, he be in here and he be flirting with everybody. She gonna ask the girl if she ever gave him her phone number. She was like, no ma'am, I have not. And Tommy was like, bitch, would you stop? And she was, I'm just asking. Angela, don't nobody want Tony but you, bitch. Don't nobody want Tony but you, okay? Because you're going through a lot. You're going through the highways and byways, not doing what the Lord told you to do, okay? But doing what them old hormones told you to do, okay? If he would have just laid her out that first night, I'm sure she would have just been fine. But see, he didn't want to lay her out. He wanted to go eat steak. And he had to get back to the halfway house, okay? But now, she's go ahead and left, and her and Tommy are driving down the road. It's dark as hell outside, and they get a text message from the marshal saying that they found Tony. So, girl, you been out here, been around the world at night. I can't find my baby. I don't know when, I don't know why. Why he's gone away, and I don't know where he can be. My baby, but I'm gonna find him. Yeah, that was my 18 Marcel song. Been around the world, looking for my baby. Yes, Lisa Stansfield. Yes. Okay, get it in. But yeah, y'all wasted her whole time. Wasted all her whole time looking for him. So y'all, Cheryl and Josh, they go to the park with his mom. You know that Cheryl and Josh's mom do not get along. And she keeps saying, the mom keeps saying she doesn't want Josh to be in a relationship, and that, she doesn't want him to be with a girl where, she isn't taking him anywhere. The relationship isn't going anywhere. Like, girl, I don't know what you're talking about, but I feel like all y'all mamas that didn't raise these crazy ass sons need to be happy anybody want them. Okay? Please. Unless somebody actually does something wrong, let it go. Because you mad at this girl for getting a man a bill. Like, I really want you to stop with that, with your crazy self. You the reason why that boy ain't all the way together. And y'all keep talking about Cheryl is the crazy one. I saw somebody say that they think Cheryl is the crazy one because she wanted him to pay on his restitution and not try to go to the state office and negotiate with them as if it's going to be a negotiation. Are y'all serious? Like, I get the fact that in the moment, Josh seems to make sense. But if we look at their lives, neither one of them are all there. But I do feel like when it comes to money and when it comes to getting a job and when it comes to being responsible enough to take care of yourself, that's Cheryl. Okay? So, I'm just saying that's how I felt about it. But she's still crazy. She's still crazy. They still give crazy vibes. And yeah, I'm still not here for them at all. Okay? I'm just telling y'all. But Josh did make more sense because she tells him that she got a wedding dress and he says it's too soon. They need to figure out if they really want to be together. Y'all done fought already and y'all ain't even been together more than a couple of days. She feels like he bucked her head up when he was in jail, and he probably did. He wants to make sure that they give each other time. And yes, Josh, that makes so much sense. And that is what you should do. Okay? Don't listen to her when it comes to this. Please listen to her when it comes to this restitution. Let her help you. Okay? You already taking her time. You think taking her money is going to be that much worse? She's still giving it to you, ain't she? You ain't got no job. You ain't got no money. Okay? Like... And that's another reason why that mama needs to be quiet. Because while he's taking money from Cheryl, he's not taking money from you. Y'all, Amber and Vince. Y'all, please make it stop. I don't know how many times I gotta say this, but every time I have to talk about them, like, I just don't want to. They work on my nerves. I don't like Vince, and I don't like Amber. I think something's wrong with Vince, and I think that Amber is lying about, like, you trying to make yourself look like a victim in this situation. Are you really? Okay, look, let's just talk about what happened. Okay, so Amber's friend Michelle gets her opportunity to question Vince. They talk about him writing 10 women at one time. He was just trying to get somebody, okay? Obviously not in it for love. She asks if he has a sugar mama. He says no, but from what I understand, Amber has a sugar daddy. Is it safe to say that? And she's like, no, I don't think it is safe to say that. And it's like, what he trying to say is, I'm a scammer, she a scammer, we some scammers. Why is you trying to question me like your friend ain't a scammer too? Okay, I think that's what he was really trying to say. But it might have went over her head a little bit. So then she asked if he, well, not really, but kinda. Like, she got that feeling either way. But I think it was fake, fake genuineness. It wasn't like really genuine. It was, I'm faking it. Then she asked if he lies because he told his grandmother that, he was working his side job. He said that he shouldn't have used those words, but he does love Amber and he wants to be with Amber. Michelle doesn't believe him. So they walk outside because Amber had got up to let them talk. And when they came back, they went outside to talk. But he follows, behind them shortly after they were trying to have a conversation about him. And he says that I don't know what to say to prove that I am genuine, but I am really here to be with you. I don't believe it. But I also feel like, Amber, don't sit up here and try to act like if he's feeling you or not is of any consequence. You don't want him for your own reasons. It ain't got nothing to do with him being a scammer. I really don't. I think it has more to do with you not really being attracted to him and thinking you are going to get more out of him than you actually ended up getting out of the situation. Also realizing that his energy is weird because he's scammy. Maybe it's something you didn't realize when y'all were having conversations in prison. But yeah, he is weird. His energy is off. But so is yours. It's not just him. It's you too. Okay? So I'm over the both of them, y'all. I am over the both of them. And lastly, Andrea and Lamondre. So Andrea has to call Lamondre to tell him that she wants out of this relationship. You're not getting out of jail for another 6 years. I'm not waiting on you. And Lamondre was like, I wish that you wouldn't. But if, you feel like that's what you got to do, I understand. I'm going to be looking for you when I get out. Okay, I hope that wasn't a threat, Lamondre. But Lamondre sound like he going to get her when he get out. Like the type of dude that keep showing up with gifts and expensive gifts too. Flowers everywhere, nice clothes, bags, shoes, jewelry, trips. He going to keep showing up, buying her stuff until he can get out, until he can get her out of whatever she might be in. Like if she in a relationship, Lamondre gonna steal her from whoever she with. I'm telling y'all right now. Them two crazy people gonna try to work it out if he do get out of jail, and she's still around and available to him. Or if he still cares. Because I do believe the police officer's assessment that she was a means to an end for him. And you in jail, you need somebody to talk to, and they're important to you while you don't have anybody else. But once he got out, would he still care that much? I don't know. I'm not sure. But Lamondre does give me, crazy psycho killer vibes. Okay. But either way, that's done. Okay, so that was it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And I will see y'all in the next one.